Hello, all you beautiful people out there. If you don't get that reference, you will soon enough. Welcome back to another Plan With Me and look back at my previous month's bullet journal. My theme for March was Harry Potter. I did not end up drawing the animals on the Hogwarts crest because I really didn't trust myself to draw it well enough so that it would look good on my cover page, so I didn't. I also changed the quote in the banner, which should say like never tickle a sleeping dragon in Latin, but instead I replaced it with the book is always better. Also, I have greenery lining up my shot because this month's theme is gonna be very green, and if you got the reference from before, you know exactly why. It's not cacti or like plants or anything like that. I literally just put these here because they were green. So again, this is my cover page. It's the Hogwarts crest with like the flag or title that should say Hogwarts, and the motto would be down here. And yeah, that was that. I was pretty proud of this cover page, mostly because I was proud that I could replicate what I saw on the internet, so that's good. This is my monthly spread, again with the snitches as the dates, and then the Harry Potter font, or at least I tried to emulate the Harry Potter font for the month title. As for the quote, again, it's by Dumbledore. Of course it is happening inside your head, Harry, but why on earth should that mean that it is not real? And in terms of my goals, okay, so put up gaming content. I actually recorded a couple games, but I honestly wasn't very happy with how my commentary turned out, so I decided against putting it up. But I did try. I recorded them. And then my second goal is make a plan or schedule for social media. I didn't make a plan or schedule, but I have been posting a lot more on my Instagram, which you guys should check out right now. Oh, speaking of which, the whole reason why March was Harry Potter themed is because I went to Harry Potter World this month. And again, check out my Instagram plug if you want to see pictures from that trip. The next one is draft website. No, I did not. I feel like every time I set goals for myself, it never pans out because something else comes up, okay? I wasn't just being lazy, it's just other things took precedence because things happened in the month that I was very happy about and kind of took over. But I will try to do better. I will try my best to line up more achievable goals for the next month, I promise. And again, write something. I kind of sort of did, not really. So let's just move on. For my habits, I did house points. So as you can see, Ravenclaw wins. Yay, Ravenclaw. I'm a Ravenclaw, that's why. I'm basically Cho Chang. That was actually a mistake. The no sugar point. Yeah, that's not, that didn't happen. Hufflepuff, they're Hufflepuff, so yeah. I mean, it kind of made sense. I kind of knew that these would be the ones that would have a lot, and I didn't think Gryffindor would have anything actually, but I exercised a lot this month. In terms of my daily mood, I decided to draw the Deathly Hallows. As you can see, most of it is green, which means most of it is like okay or fine, which is very normal. And I didn't really have any terrible days. Like, there's no purple, there's no terrible moments, which is great. And then I had some good days and then really good moments. So that's great. It's pretty much in line with how a person operates. So yay for normalcy. And in the first week, again, I didn't have a solid idea for what I wanted this to be. So I'm gonna pretend that it's the invisibility cloak and that you can see the days of the week through the cloak. And then these are people's different wands. So that I was actually pretty happy with. The next week is based on the Marauders map. So I initially tried to draw the castle in the front of the map, but I just couldn't do it. So I just ended up coloring it black and then having the borders as footsteps and the font as what you would see on the Marauders map. Snacks and drinks. So this is based on the Chocolate Frog and the Chocolate Frog font. This was Bertie Bott's Every Flavored Beans. Those are supposed to be beans. That's, what is it? Fudge Flies? And Pops. I forgot what they were called. And then like pumpkin juice and butter beer and Gilly Water. And the final week, also this cactus being here is making me really nervous in case I let go, because that is the prickly one. So is this one. Thank goodness my fingertips are calloused and can't feel anything. I based it off of the 7 books. Sunday is Sorcerer's Stone. That's supposed to be the stone. And that's supposed to be like the lightning bolt font. This one, the Chamber of Secrets, it's Tom Riddle's diary with like, I guess you would use this as the font to write in a notebook. I don't know, I just made it up. Tuesday is a time turner from Prisoner of Azkaban that Hermione uses to, you know, go to all of her classes and then some more. And this is supposed to be the tea leaves that you would read in your mug or cup. Wednesday was the Goblet of Fire. I don't know what that is. I think I tried to mimic how Harry had his name written on the paper, or not Harry, I guess, like Moody, or the guy pretending to be Moody. 5th book, Order of the Phoenix. This is based on Umbridge's decrees. Friday was based on Half-Blood Prince. I think that was supposed to be like the Slytherin locket or something, I forget. The font is supposed to be based on how Harry's potions book had the Half-Blood Prince written in it, and it was supposed to mimic that handwriting. And then lastly, for the 7 books, it's Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem. I honestly don't remember what this font is supposed to be. Corresponding borders, the flying keys, the basilisk, the footprints from the Marauders map. This is supposed to be Gillyweed that Harry uses for the Triwizard Tournament, and Moody's eye. The prophecy breaks. What is this? I honestly don't even know. Oh, the luck potion thing. What is it called? And then, of course, the Elder Wand. That's basically it for March and Harry Potter. Now on to April. Again, if you guys know what I was referencing in the beginning, you would know that our theme for April is Jacksepticeye. But before we start anything, I just want to make sure that I say that I'm not doing this for views. And I know now that I've said that, everyone's gonna be like, now she's saying that, so she's definitely doing it for views, but I'm not. I wanted to do the theme as Jacksepticeye anyway since last week because I'm going to see his How Did We Get Here tour. He's going on tour, and that was gonna be my highlight for April. And I was like, you know what, no, people are gonna start hating on that, blah blah blah. What about if we do YouTube? And then I'm like, no, people are gonna keep hating on that because like it's pandering to my audience. But then I was like, okay, then let's just do like filmmaking and like cameras and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. But then I went to his show. Like I went to his show already. His show was last night. I was so inspired by it and I had such a great time, and Jack is so awesome, and he's like incorporated into all of my bullet journals anyway, so I was just like, why don't I just make the theme about him? Like, my videos aren't even monetized at this point, so if you think I'm doing it for money, I'm definitely not. It's not even possible. Yeah, I'm just a fan, and I was inspired by his show last night, so you know what, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna put some Jack in the background just to complete the atmosphere. So Jack's mascot, or Sean, his real name is actually Sean William McLaughlin. Anyway, he has a mascot named Septiceye Sam, who's a big green Septiceye that floats around in a septic tank. I've pre-drawn him here, and now I'm just coloring him in, and in a little bit you're gonna see me try to shade him and give him a bit more dimension, but it doesn't really show that well on camera, or in real life, as a matter of fact. But hey, give me a break. I haven't taken a visual arts class since middle school, okay? And that's been a while ago for me. For my monthly spread, I start out with the day headers, and I decide to do it in the style of one of his favorite sweatshirts at the moment, which is this black and white Stay Weird sweatshirt with the words Stay Weird on like the pocket place of his sweatshirt, and then along the arms are phases of the moon. In a little bit, I'm gonna write the days of the week in the same font as the Stay Weird words. And these little red dots represent Spider Loaf. Jack is obsessed with Spider-Man, and he has this little Spider-Man plushie that sits on his monitor or on his desk, or sometimes he puts it on his shoulder, and it just looks like a loaf of bread, so everyone just started calling it Spider Loaf. And I quickly realized that these red dots do not have enough space for me to put in that much detail, nor did I have that much patience to do that. But it quickly became very crowded and I was kinda sad, but hey, we're gonna go with it. You know, I wanted to make them look like Spider-Man and they kinda look like spider webs instead. But you can't really see it on the camera, so it doesn't count. Everything's fine. It's fine. Here I write April in green and in the font that Jack uses as his channel banner. You can actually find this font on dafont.com and it's called True Lies. I feel like that R was wrong, but whatever. It's highlighted. Whatever. It's fine. For the goals header, I try to make it look like the subscribe button, but the ink from the two pens just kind of mixed together, so it's not as poppy as the white on black. And the quote that I chose to put, Jack said himself, is learn your weaknesses and fears. Embrace them. Then nobody will be able to use them. Here I start out with my mood tracker. At the beginning of 2018, Jack kind of started this sort of campaign for positive mental attitude, and basically he just encourages all of his viewers and his community to not let life get you down and to try to be positive more than negative. And so in celebration of that, I'm just going to write PMA in the corresponding green of my mood around each day. And as for my habit tracker, I decided to draw Jack as a cartoon that's based on Pixel Pit's type of animation. Pixel Pit is Robin. He is Jack's editor. And each Jack represents a different habit, and each Jack is going to be saying his signature intro, and I'm going to try to do it right now, and I'm definitely going to butcher it, but it's whoopsh, top of the morning to you laddies, my name is Jacksepticeye, ... and he usually says what he's doing for the video. But yeah, the more I write of the intro, the longer the intro is, the more I've done of the said habit. So hopefully you'll see a lot of intros here. And as for my weekly spread, I decide to do each day as an alter ego of Jack's. So throughout his channel, he does a lot of voices for characters, but he also makes up different characters of himself, or his fans make it up. So that Thursday, I don't know if you saw, but you'll definitely see it again, was supposed to be Jameson Jackson, the silent film character that Jack came up with, and that's supposed to be a mustache. For Friday, that blue thing is supposed to be a mask for Jackie Boy Man. The knife for Saturday is Auntie. Sunday is just supposed to be old Jack, who had the flat cap that you see on top there. He never uses the flat cap anymore, so I feel like it's a little bit of an alter ego, right? Monday is Chase Brody. Tuesday is Marvin the Magician. And Wednesday is Dr. Schneepelstein. Okay, I think that's basically it. This is the end of my weekly spread, and let's have a final flip through. And that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please show me if you recreate any or create any of your own original Jacksepticeye spreads, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye!